As the days grow noticeably shorter and the sun dips below the horizon earlier each evening, a crisp chill settles in, prompting Americans everywhere to wonder, when will the first major snowstorm hit and transform the landscape? This annual anticipation signals the true shift from autumn's lingering warmth to winter's frozen beauty, as nature prepares for its coldest season. For some, the arrival of winter means bracing for tough commutes, scraping ice from windshields, and bundling up in layers of scarves and coats just to step outside. For others, it's a time of excitement, the start of ski season, snowball fights, and the hope of school snow days that bring a welcome break from routine. After last year's unusually warm and snowless winter in many regions, there's a sense of curiosity and even impatience. Will this season finally bring a return to classic snow-filled conditions that many remember from childhood? Meteorologists are closely monitoring global climate patterns, from El Niño to shifting jet streams. And early signs suggest a winter filled with powerful storms and the potential for significant snowfall across much of the country. The first flakes can fall as early as October in the Rockies, blanketing mountain towns and forests in white before Halloween arrives. Meanwhile, the Northeast might wait until the new year for its first real taste of winter, with bare trees and chilly winds marking the weeks of anticipation. A major snowstorm means different things depending on where you live. Routine in Buffalo, where snowplows are always ready, but historic and headline-making in the Deep South, where even a dusting can bring cities to a standstill. This year, the focus is on widespread, disruptive systems that could impact travel, schools, and daily life. And the clues to what's coming are already forming in the atmosphere. So let's break down the forecast together and see where and when winter's first big punch is most likely to land, and what it could mean for you and your community. Meteorologists are calling this a bookend winter, a season that's expected to be stormy at both the beginning and the end, with a noticeable pause in the middle. This unique pattern means that winter will arrive with a dramatic entrance, then briefly quiet down, only to return with renewed force as the season wraps up. In other words, we'll see intense winter weather at the start and finish, but a quieter, more peaceful stretch in the heart of the season. This lull might offer a welcome break for those weary of shoveling snow or braving icy roads. December 2025 is expected to kick off with a bang, as powerful storms dive south from Canada, gathering strength and moisture as they sweep across the Midwest and Northeast. These early season storms could bring significant snowfall, icy conditions, and even some travel disruptions right out of the gate. This is great news for ski resorts and snow lovers, promising an early, solid base for winter sports. Resorts could see packed slopes and excellent conditions, drawing visitors eager to take advantage of the fresh powder. The second bookend comes late January into February, when a polar vortex could unleash frigid Arctic air and set the stage for more historic snowstorms. This cold snap may bring some of the season's most intense weather, with the potential for record-breaking snowfall and bitter wind chills. In between these two active periods, expect a brief lull, less frequent storms, milder temperatures, and a chance for communities to recover. But don't expect a total break from winter weather. Occasional flurries and cold snaps will still remind us that it's winter. This rhythm is driven by large-scale atmospheric patterns, such as shifts in the jet stream and global circulation, highlighting two windows for major disruptions and heavy precipitation. Forecasters expect cold Canadian air to mix with moisture-laden storms, creating the perfect recipe for heavy snow, icy roads, and challenging conditions for cities and towns across the region. Some of these systems could rapidly intensify into classic nor'easters, notorious for blizzards, coastal flooding, and widespread power outages along the East Coast. These storms can paralyze cities and leave lasting impacts. The first of these storms could define the start of winter for millions, setting the tone for what's to come and reminding everyone to be prepared. So, get ready for a season that starts and ends with a bang, one that will keep everyone on their toes from the first flake to the last. The main force behind this winter's forecast? La Niña. Cooler Pacific waters are shifting the jet stream, steering storms across the northern U.S., and leaving the south drier and warmer. This means more snow for the Pacific Northwest, northern Rockies, Great Lakes, and Ohio Valley. Meanwhile, California and the Southwest face a drier, warmer winter. Bad news for drought and wildfire risks. La Niña is a guide, not a guarantee. Every event is unique, and other factors can tweak its impact. This year, a marine heat wave off the west coast could reinforce dryness in California, but boost moisture for the Pacific Northwest. The interplay between cool equatorial waters and warm northern seas is creating a dynamic, closely watched setup. Meteorologists are watching how these forces will shape the season's storms. The stage is set for a winter of sharp contrasts. All signs point to early December 2025 for the season's first major snowstorms. Forecast models highlight this period as the likely kickoff for widespread, impactful winter weather. Potent systems from Canada will tap into cold air and track southeast, targeting the Midwest, Great Lakes, and then the Northeast. As these storms move east, some could intensify into powerful nor'easters, bringing heavy snow and coastal flooding. This stormy pattern aligns with the start of meteorological winter. Expect winter to arrive with a bang. Cities along the I-95 corridor, snow-starved in recent years, are now in the crosshairs. The shift from mild autumn to snowy December could be a shock for millions. Multiple rounds of snow are possible, building a deep snowpack across the northern U.S. Great news for winter recreation, but a challenge for travel and preparedness. Get ready. Winter's first big test is just weeks away. The Midwest and Great Lakes are ground zero for early, significant winter storms. Cold Canadian air will clash with moisture from the plains, creating ideal conditions for heavy snow. Cities like Minneapolis, Chicago, and Detroit should brace for an active December. The Great Lakes will amplify snowfall through intense lake effect events, especially for Buffalo and Cleveland. Early deep snowpack will boost winter tourism and raise the odds of a white Christmas. But it also means tough travel, higher heating bills, and challenges for agriculture. Buffalo could see up to 100 inches of snow, with the first lasting snow in mid-November. Minneapolis and Chicago are also in for above-average snow, with flakes flying as early as Halloween. Early snow sets the stage for even bigger storms in December. The Northeast, from the Mid-Atlantic to New England, is bracing for a turbulent start. The storm track will put cities like Philadelphia, New York, and Boston directly in the path of heavy snow. As storms move off the coast, they can rapidly intensify into nor'easters, bringing blizzards, high winds, and coastal flooding. December is primed for nor'easter development, a dramatic shift after last year's mild winter. Ski resorts in Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine are set for a strong start, with deep powder likely by Christmas. Boston could see up to 40 inches of snow, with the first significant accumulation in December. New York and Philadelphia will see less, but still much more than recent years. The active December pattern means at least one major snow event is likely before the new year. The Northeast should prepare for a classic snow-filled winter kickoff. The West faces a winter of sharp contrasts, thanks to La Niña. The Pacific Northwest and Northern Rockies will see an active storm track, bringing abundant mountain snow and rain. Ski resorts in Washington, Oregon, and Idaho are expecting a stellar season. Farther south, California and the Southwest will be warmer and drier, troubling news for drought and wildfire risk. Less snow in the Sierra Nevada means less water for millions and higher fire danger into spring. Persistent dryness could extend wildfire threats in California, Arizona, and New Mexico. In the Intermountain West, Salt Lake City and Denver will likely see above-average snow, with flakes as early as October. These cities benefit from their elevation and proximity to the northern storm track. The West's winter will be a tale of two extremes: snow-packed mountains up north, parched landscapes down south. The divide is stark, and the stakes are high. City-specific forecasts reveal a clear north-south divide this winter. In the northern plains, Bismarck could see up to 50 inches of snow, starting as early as October. Minneapolis and Chicago are on track for above-average snow, with early starts in November and even late October. Buffalo, famous for lake-effect storms, could get up to 100 inches, with the first big snow in mid-November. Boston leads the East Coast with up to 40 inches, while New York and Philadelphia expect more snow than recent years. For these cities, the timing and track of a few key nor'easters will make all the difference. The active December pattern means the first major storm is a matter of when, not if. Residents should prepare now for a long, snowy season. As we await the first big snowstorm of the season, it's crucial to remember the bigger climate picture that shapes our winters. The snow we see, or don't see, each year is part of a much larger story unfolding across the country and the globe. U.S. winters have warmed by about 3 degrees since the early 1900s, leading to less snow in most places. This warming trend isn't just a number, it's changing the very nature of winter, from how much snow falls to how long it sticks around. Nearly 2/3 of U.S. locations now see less snow than in the 1970s, impacting water supplies, winter tourism, and even local economies that depend on cold weather. Ski resorts face shorter seasons, and communities that rely on snowmelt for water are feeling the strain. Last year's record warm winter was a stark reminder of this trend. Across the country, people traded heavy coats for light jackets, and many places saw the warmest December on record. Still, climate change can fuel more extreme storms. Warmer air holds more moisture, so when it does snow, it can snow hard. This means that while average snowfall may decrease, the storms that do hit can be more intense and disruptive. This winter's forecast for powerful nor'easters and heavy lake effect snow fits this new reality. These intense events can bring sudden, heavy snowfall, catching cities and residents off guard. The strong La Niña sets the stage for dramatic contrasts and powerful storms, especially in early December. Weather patterns are shifting, and the atmosphere is primed for surprises. It's a test of preparedness for the Midwest and Northeast, where heavy snow can arrive quickly, and a continued concern for the drought-stricken West, where every snowflake counts for water supplies. As the first flakes fall, this winter reminds us how our weather and our world are changing. Each storm, each warm spell, is a chapter in the evolving story of our climate, urging us to pay attention and adapt.